Today, new federal data shows a learning decline in Tennessee and Virginia since the pandemic.
In Tennessee, the nation's report card shows reading dropped 5 points for 4th and 8th graders. In Virginia, a steeper decline at 10 points for 4th graders, but no significant change for 8th graders.
In math, Tennessee students dropped 3 points for 4th graders and 8 points for 8th graders. Virginia math scores showed an 11-point drop in 4th grade and 8-point drop for 8th graders. Well, those declines in Virginia have the governor, Glenn Youngkin, saying today is a wake-up call for the state's education leaders.
But locally, John Janko learned school districts are not as concerned with those numbers. He's in the studio tonight to tell us why. John?
Josh, Sarah, testing for the nation's report card is done randomly at individual schools. Local school officials in Tennessee and Virginia tell me it does not tell the full story on the local level. They say they rely more on state testing scores. Although learning loss from the pandemic is still present, they say they've been able to recover well.
We all figured, that there might be a little bit of a drop, but in here in Wise County, we're not really seeing that.
The nation's report card showed decline in reading and math nationally and in Tennessee and Virginia. It's the first report from the NAEP since 2019 and the pandemic. But locally, schools say they're ahead of the curve on learning loss because of their return to the classroom in fall 2020.
We feel like with the ELA, when you look at that data, we're where we were pre-pandemic, outperforming where we were pre-pandemic.
The nation's report card is not broken down to the district level, so local districts mostly rely on state testing scores to track progress. Barnett says Johnson City is still behind on math compared to pre-pandemic. Wise County schools say they're well above state averages in reading and math. In Bristol, Virginia, the district went up 6 spots in this year's state testing from where it was in 2019.
Opening school as quickly as possible has been very beneficial. We also saw a growth in our test scores in the second year coming out of the pandemic, but we still have a ways to go just like everybody else.
But even then, administrators say returning to the classroom earlier helped relieve some of the learning loss other districts in the state are experiencing.
We've been focusing a lot on that social and emotional learning, getting back to those connections that kids have with those teachers.
With these local districts feeling comfortable, the focus now turns to getting individual students who fell behind back on track.
Make sure every student has that opportunity to be on grade level or above grade level. And some of those students are approaching.
Getting everyone caught up will be a critical task for schools, especially in younger grade levels.
The longer they stay behind, the harder it is going to be able to catch them up so that they are ready for college or the community college or going into the workforce.
The school districts I spoke with today say increased tutoring hours, bringing on additional staff, and creating stronger summer school programs have been their best tools for fighting learning loss so far.